Emily had always been a dedicated teacher, organized, thoughtful, and deeply committed to her students. But lately, something had shifted. In the staff room, her colleagues were talking fast. AI saved me hours last weekend. I used it to write an entire lesson plan in 5 minutes. I'm even making extra income selling AI-generated worksheets online. Emily sipped her coffee and smiled politely, but inside, she felt left behind. She knew something was changing. She just didn't know how fast. That night, she made a decision. It was time to learn. Not just what AI was, but what it could do. Emily's first discovery? There are different kinds of AI. Most people are familiar with discriminative AI. It can classify and recognize things, like telling whether a photo shows a dog or a cat. But generative AI, it doesn't just analyze. It creates, can write, draw, code, compose music, even produce synthetic speech and video. And behind much of it are large language models, LLMs, like GPT. These models are trained on massive amounts of text data and can generate entire essays, dialogues, lesson plans, even poems in pirate voice, if you ask nicely. Emily was intrigued. This wasn't just about saving time. This was about unlocking creativity. She found tools that could create classroom posters from a single sentence and apps that could turn her written notes into narrated videos. But what really caught her attention? Teachers were using generative AI to earn money. Some were creating ebooks and online courses. Others offered AI-generated materials to fellow educators. Emily realized this wasn't about replacing her work. It was about amplifying it. And so, with a mix of curiosity and caution, she took her first step into this new world. In the next chapter, Emily will go hands-on, testing tools, building content, and learning how AI can actually work for her. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Check the show notes below for links, tools, and extra resources to start your own AI journey. After her first steps into the world of generative AI, Emily's curiosity turned into action. She wanted to know not just what AI could do, but how people were using it in the real world, and how she could too. She started with a bird's eye view. In IT and DevOps, generative AI was writing code, automating testing, and even detecting bugs before they happened. In entertainment, it was composing music, generating scripts, and even animating entire video scenes from just a text prompt. In finance, AI helped draft reports, analyze trends, and even simulate economic scenarios. In healthcare, it generated patient summaries, research reviews, and training simulations. In human resources, it wrote job ads, screened resumes, and even coached people on interviews. And in education, Emily's world, it was transforming everything. Lesson plans, quizzes, rubrics, feedback letters, generated in minutes, personalized learning materials, translated content, automated grading. It was like having an assistant who never slept, but it wasn't just about saving time. Emily saw opportunity. Other teachers were packaging AI-assisted resources and selling them online on platforms like Teachers Pay Teachers, Gumroad, or even creating subscription-based newsletters and courses. Emily began to imagine, what if she could do the same? So she began building her toolbox. For text generation, she used ChatGPT, perfect for drafting lesson plans, parent emails, summaries, and even writing prompts for students. For image creation, she turned to DALL and Canva's AI tools to design posters, flashcards, and cover art for her digital products. For code, she explored GitHub Copilot, handy for automating tedious tasks or building small teaching tools for her website. For audio, tools like ElevenLabs and Murph.a, I let her create high-quality voiceovers from her scripts, no microphone needed. For video, she tried Pictory and Runway ML, transforming her blog posts into narrated video lessons and promotional content. And in virtual worlds, platforms like Minecraft Education and CoSpaces were letting teachers build immersive learning experiences with AI-generated assets. Emily didn't need to master everything. She just needed to start. One lesson plan became a resource pack. One video became a course. One AI experiment turned into passive income. AI wasn't replacing her, it was amplifying her. In the next episode, Emily puts these tools to the test, building, publishing, and selling her first AI-powered educational products. Make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss it. And check the show notes for all the tools Emily used and how you can try them too. Emily had come a long way since that nervous moment in the staff room. She was no longer afraid of AI. She was fluent in it. But like any good teacher, she knew that language matters. So she began building her AI glossary, understanding terms like token, the building blocks AI uses to process and predict text, prompt engineering, the art of asking AI the right way, fine-tuning, customizing AI models for specific tasks, hallucination, when AI confidently makes something up, and an inference, the real-time magic of generating outputs from models. Words that once sounded intimidating now became tools in her belt. And then she started to shine. Her text-based resources were sharper. Her AI-generated visuals caught attention. Her interactive code exercises made her students actually excited to learn. She was no longer just using AI. She was creating with it. Word spread. Emily was praised at a staff meeting for her innovative work. Parents noticed. Students were engaged. Her principal called her work exceptional. And then came the salary raise. But that wasn't all. Emily has started selling her best AI-enhanced educational materials online, bundles of content for fellow teachers around the world. The passive income was real, and she wasn't alone. In Texas, a science teacher used AI to create interactive biology lessons and launched a YouTube channel with over 100,000 subscribers. In South Korea, a group of teachers collaborated with AI to create a gamified English curriculum, now licensed by multiple schools. Across the globe, educators were becoming creators, not in spite of AI, but because of it. So Emily took one more step. She signed up for an online certification course in AI for Educators, a self-paced, practical program to deepen her skills, grow her income, and mentor others. This wasn't just a career move. It was a mindset shift. Emily didn't fear the future anymore. She was building it. This marks the end of Emily's journey into AI, an inspiring case of how curiosity, courage, and the right tools can reshape a teaching career. Hit subscribe so you don't miss out. And check the show notes for Emily's glossary, course links, and real-world teacher success stories. Our journey through the fundamentals of AI and education is just getting started. In the next episode, we dive into a brand new case that explores the power of AI from a different perspective.